healthy, and it's Paleo Monday. So we're going to make another gelatin treat today, because I love gelatin and it makes you beautiful and it makes your joints strong and your hair beautiful and your skin beautiful. Yeah, so let's have another kind of gelatin. So today, we're going to use the same bowl and everything. So it'll be 5 big scoops of gelatin, 2. It's getting empty. So since it's getting empty, it's hard to scoop, so we'll pour it. 3, 4. It's okay if you get a little extra. 5. All right. Now we're going to add some cold water that we get. We always use bottled water because it tastes better and there's less junk in it. So less chemicals in, the better, I say. Yeah, so then we're going to just stir it up. It's kind of lumpy at first, and it wants to gel, so you just keep on stirring it till it gets kind of solidified. So there's no lumps of gelatin. They say stir it for about a minute with cool water, and then you add the hot water from over here on the stove. There you go. Oops, the cocoa butter just fell. That's going to be a big part of our gelatin today, the cocoa butter. This is cocoa butter that's already been melted. Yeah, it's real easy to melt cocoa butter. It's not very hot heat at all to melt it. So we're going to zest a lemon and lime, and I've already scrubbed them and washed them real good. The water's just heating up, the boiling water, so we can pour it in for the gelatin. It's always nice to have fresh ingredients, and organic's even better. Oh, it smells so good and lemony. Yeah, so now we got about that much zest, and now we'll do the lime. Helps you build muscle too when you do this by hand. Makes you stronger. And it feels good to feel strong. Yeah, I love to feel strong. That's why I try to take care of my body best I can. So that should be just about enough zest there. And then we want to scrape it all off good. It's really pretty, isn't it? With the green and the yellow there together. I hope you could see that subtle color shift. You'll probably be able to see it on the white dish even better. I'll show you again here. Look at that. So that's going to be in our Jell-O for flavor, the lemon and the lime zest. I always like to put it in before the hot water so the hot water can activate the citrus oils that are in there. I always try to get the last drop on the cookie that way. Yeah, it looks really beautiful in there. And now we're going to juice the lemon and the lime. I love this glass citrus juicer. It's just the best. You got to be careful and gentle once you've taken the skin down a bit because it makes them weaker and then they tear sometimes. So just so you can get all the juice out. Be gentle. Yeah, it's just like it's good to be gentle with yourself. We're all human and we all make mistakes. Limes are tough, boy. They're harder to cut. Oh, they smell so good, lemons and limes. Limes are a little bit harder to squeeze, so you get stronger. You get but cuter arms. Yeah, or maybe you have an electric one. Well, good for you. I like to try to have as many hand-powered tools as possible, so that I know I can still do things with my hands. Yeah. And I always put all the clip-ins in a compost bucket. Here, I'll come back in just a minute once we've finished squeezing the lime. Well, all right, we got the lime juice and the lemon juice all squeezed there. And now we're going to add the boiling water to the cool gelatin mixture so that it makes it all go runny. Now we just stir it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that must be some kind of healing, that smell. Oh, that smells so good. What's one of your favorite smells? I love the citrusy, lemony lime smell. Mmm. Healthy 7-Up flavor. Yahoo! Huh. And so, once we get that, that's going to sit and melt. And we've already washed the lid of the can of coconut milk. And it's full cream. So we get as much fat as we can. And that's why we're using the extra cocoa butter. This is in addition to the last time. This is pure 100% cocoa butter. And we're using that in order to help us get more fat. Because on the paleo diet, fat is really good. So fat is better. So we're going to just stir that around a little more. Then we're going to add the coconut. Then once we add all the coconut, then we'll add the cacao butter for the chocolate. Then the next thing we'll add is the juice, the fresh juice. Because we want it to be nice and cool so the juice stays nice and raw and healthy for us. Yeah. I lay it on its side and then a little more will collect and we can dump it out. Now I'm going to dump the cacao butter. Oh, that's nice and rich and thick. Now it'll have a lovely, lovely chocolatey flavor and it won't have any caffeine and only natural sugars. Mommy, I'm the scraper girl. Yeah, so then we spin that, and it's getting pretty cool now. You can let me get this stuff out of the way. And then you can see the coconut oil on the cocoa butter, cacao butter on the top. Oops. Let it collect again without tipping around. And then we still have the lumps of the coconut fat from the can of coconut oil, or the can of coconut cream. Now we're going to add the fresh juice. And then I always take the bottle of water and just kind of pour it over there and get the last of the lemon off of there. Plus it's always easier to wash once that's all rinsed. And then I just dump that in there. And then we just keep on stirring it. And and then we're going to add the raspberries. So, and that's the last thing. And then it'll be raspberries with chocolate. And then the raspberries will help cool it down real quick. And then that'll help the chocolate oil to go all the way through and not just get stuck on the top. The faster the gelatin cools, then the more chance you have of the oil going all the way through and not just sitting on the top of the of the mixture. It's kind of nice to have a thick coat of cacao butter on the top of the gelatin, but it's a little bit hard to crunch through it. So yeah, I'll just stir it here, and it's going to turn all pink from the raspberries, and then we'll show you a picture of it when it's all finished. So remember, take care of your lovely meat suit, because you're the only one that can. Fat is good, and fat is good. Have a great day. I love you. You're beautiful. Bye. This is a scoop of the gelatin while it's still liquidy, and it's so good. It's chocolatey and raspberry. I love it. Tomorrow